Hey there, Danny here. Welcome to my ramblings. Sorry, I gotta move my dog. Tonight, I want to speak with you about jealousy. Jealousy is I guess it's an emotion, but I don't quite understand. I don't quite understand it. And here's why I don't understand it. Because jealousy, now in the context of somebody being jealous of you, we all know what that means. If another person is jealous of who you are, what you are, or just jealous of you at all, if they're jealous of you in any way, shape, or form, what it essentially and basically at its basicness is it basically means that they think that you're better than them. It means that they feel inadequate to you. That's why they're jealous. Even though you've done nothing to make them feel this way, that's their own insecurities. People, that whole misery loves company. Well, if you're not miserable, they want to drag you down into the misery with them. When I'm talking on jealousy about a couple, here's how it works. If somebody is jealous of you, when you point one finger at somebody, there's three pointing back at you. And if your significant other is extremely jealous, and there's no reason to be, if you've never cheated on them, there's never been anything that you've never flirted or anything else, you've never done anything to make them even remotely be concerned that you would do something. Jealousy is them telling on themselves. It's essentially the person saying, I know how I think. So, and here's the problem with people, and this goes along with the mistakes, the one I just did. Because the thing is people who are not energetically leveled up tend to think, and a lot of people in the world tend to think, that everybody thinks like them. If that was the case, we wouldn't have any wars. We wouldn't have any hatred, because everybody thought the same. There'd be no differences. So, I don't know why anybody would ever think that. But I think those are the people that's why they're jealous. Because they know what they're capable of doing behind your back. And so if you're talking nonchalantly to some stranger, if you're sitting in a restaurant and you have a conversation with somebody that's the opposite sex and your significant other gets jealous, and there was no touching, there was no flirting, it was just an innocent conversation, your significant other was right there, but your significant other has a problem with it and becomes jealous, your significant other is telling you what they're doing behind your back. They know what they're doing. So they automatically think that this guy, just because he's talking to you, that he wants you. Which tells you that every chick that your significant other talks to, he wants. This is why I don't comprehend jealousy. I have never dated a guy that was jealous and was a good guy. Most of the ones that any guy that I have dated that wasn't jealous of other guys, we had trust between us. That was never an issue. But I've been with a lot of guys that are extremely jealous, and in the end, it was found out that they were the shady ones. They were jealous. They were projecting who they were onto me and this other person. In the context of friendships or something else, and I have been with one guy that was actually jealous of me. He was with me. We were married, but he was jealous of me. That didn't make any sense. Why would you be with me if you were jealous of me? But whatever. It's because he was insecure and I wasn't. And he knew he was insecure. He just didn't want to own up to it and energetically level himself up. But the point that I'm trying to make with jealousy is Jealousy is a controlling emotion. And people who are still living in their past mistakes or continuing to regularly do the same mistakes over and over again, those are the jealous ones. Because once you energetically level up to find your true authentic self and love yourself, you're not jealous of anybody else, because you know we're not all the same. You also know that you can't control another human being. So jealousy is not part of who you are at all, because it just can't be. It doesn't make any sense. And from jealousy, I would like to go into talking about judgment. And because judgment and jealousy are kind of the same thing in my mind. Judgment is if you are judging another human being, what are you judging? You're jealous. If you judge another human being, oh, she thinks she's better than I am, you're telling the world, you're honestly telling the world that you think that that person's better than you. Being judgmental about somebody else tells us everything about who you are, not about who you're talking about. When you talk to somebody who has found their true authentic self and loves themselves, you're not talking, you can't talk gossip and judgment in front of them, because they're not going to look at you as, oh my God, that's so horrible to hear. That's not anything that's going to run through their mind. The only thing that's going to run through their mind, it's going to be, wow, you really have issues with this person, and you're really distraught over this person's stature compared to you. Jealousy and judgment in my mind are two things that just don't exist when you love yourself and you found your true authentic self. You don't care to judge anybody else because, one, you've not walked in their shoes. You don't know what they've been through. Just because you've heard stories from people, that doesn't mean you know exactly what that person went through. If they have not told you that, then you don't know. And I love doing these videos. I love sharing this wisdom and information that I have learned over the years of being an adult. I love this. But I don't share it with you in hopes to make you feel bad. I share it with you in hopes for you to see how you're growing and how you can grow. And as you grow, these things, judgment and jealousy, just aren't in your, they're just not something that happens for you. You don't care. You don't judge another human being. I mean, hell, remember I told you about my friend Eric, a couple weeks ago or whatever? The homeless guy at the Raising Cane's. And a week or two ago, I took him out to dinner. Him and I went to dinner at IHOP together. We had a nice dinner. We sat down for like half an hour, 45 minutes, bullshitting and ate a meal together. I have no judgment against somebody else. I don't know what their things are. It's not my business. If they decide to tell me, that's up to them. But I'm not going to pry. I'm not going to ask questions. I don't care. I'm focused. When you find your true authentic self and you love yourself, you focus on you and where you want to go, and you focus on where you're headed. And the people that are meant to be, it's okay, buddy. The people that are meant to be in your life will gravitate towards you. The people that aren't will fall away. As they fall away, the ones that are shady, as they fall away, you're gonna see their shadiness, because it's gonna come out. You're gonna notice it, and that's when the arm's length thing's gonna have to happen, because at that point you're like, yep, nope, can't do it. But so in conclusion, jealousy and judgment are kind of like the same thing for me, because you're basically telling somebody what's wrong with you and who you truly are. So the next time somebody is judgmental or jealous of you, don't take it as an insult. Honestly, that's a hell of a compliment. They are telling you to your face that they think that you're better than them. You are not acting that way. You don't think that, but that's how they're thinking. So don't take jealousy and judgment as a negative thing towards you. That speaks volumes about the person speaking it, not you. It says that you are energetically higher above that person. That's exactly what it tells you. So you know you're on the right path. Anyways, I did the thing with mistakes, not the judgment and the jealousy. I will be back in a day or two, and I'm going to explain to the people that want to get past their mistakes, even if they've been making them their whole lives. If you want to get past the mistakes so you can learn to grow and find your true authentic self and love yourself, the next video will be about how to do that. It's a lot of work, but it's really not. I'll explain. Anyways, hope you guys have a great night. Been busy working and taking care of things that I gotta take care of. Anyways, have a great night, guys. Love ya. Bye.